Hey lads, Turbo Concepts here, and today we're gonna be attending how we're gonna be doing for start off for this one. Because today, this is our first day for the quest for the 4th of July. Today's Independence Day, we're gonna be getting all the way to it's something like else. So before I absolutely that the game updates for this one, and because Roblox keeps on updating for very much, so I just gonna be keep on the quality manual and fully high like itself and set the volume into always 3 as well. Now as you can see for our first request, I might able to buy some muscle cars and I have no bounties to do so. So I have currently a Nissan S15 and because that said, I just sell Chevy Camaro, which means I'm just gonna be buying it back as well. So, but today we'll be absolutely checking out for an amazing coupes as even possible. Game passes included, and the event is absolutely over for some kind of these free things we're no longer able to get for a group, or free editions like itself for about all muscle cars as well. So pretty sure if I'm about to start around here. So let's just gonna be going to start off with sedans and try to do like this one before I just gonna be selling like this one. But before I might selling for the Ford Crown Victoria, so I might able to choose from just gonna be using for this quest after the 4th of July is over. I will be using return back into itself, so it costs for a little bit amount of dollars, so I should be able to buy for an Impala LS as well. So even about for just buying for a Lincoln Town Car as well, the Neon RT, and I never gonna be buying for this one, but actually I'm gonna be buying for absolutely for literally first time to cause even more Game Pass itself. So even if you're gonna be buying for this vehicle, that can cost for 35,000, and I'm not gonna be buying for this one. This is how I'm already buying for this one, but actually I'm gonna be using for the color white as Creme Republical. So even because I just gonna be using the Oyster, we have purchasing for our one vehicle, receiving for $5,000 in cash, and probably we already buy for this vehicle. But now I have to sell it back into itself without buying even luxury cars is even possible. So before we're gonna be looking to this out, I'm gonna be looking on today for only like this one. Now this is for the Dodge Challenger SRT8. So it can cost for eventually $35,000. Also, I recommended I'm going to be buying for this vehicle for street racing because I'm actually going to be using for one success. But one conclusion if I'm just going to be buying for this one instead of the Taycan Panamera Turbo as well. And what about should I able to recommend it like this one? This is the Ford Taurus SHO for about for this one. SHO means it must be a super high output of this vehicle. Probably using a 2013 about for this vehicle. Probably this is also recommended for $40,000 in cash. Even I'm about to do like this for a very first time. Even because it's gonna be an upgrade revolution. Let's just gonna be doing for a comparison later as even possible. Instead of buying for more sedans and the 2017 Dodge Challenger or Dodge Charger RT 2017, that should be able to cost for also $35,000. Even most likely, that cost for them must be able to have any game passes available, or like this time as the Dodge Charger Daytona as well. So the Dodge Hellcat SRT red eye wide body, which is possibly that is gonna be the last one that I just ever to buy, especially for game passes whatsoever. Even because I just absolutely were gonna be wanted to buy, or wanted something even I just gonna be doing for luxury. I love this, and probably is it gonna be a great idea. So the time has stopped in about for this one instead of bikes, and we have something kind of an SUVs already. So possibly it's not an SUV. This is a station wagon, right? And probably this is a Ford Falcon Country Square 390. So this is absolutely for a Cadillac. So I think this is absolutely such as not Ford or Cadillac. But what car is this? I'm probably already to love like seeing this. Leave me a note in the comments down below. This car was absolute creme republic that can cost for $30,000. Even itself for especially game pass such as police cruisers and the taxi passes were absolutely sedans and SUVs. Like I say, now I'm just gonna be scrolling down for a little bit much more. This is absolutely even easier to buy this SUV, but not this real SUV for just about for this one. It's not a Brasileiro for about for this one. Maybe I should be trying for an old-fashioned Escalade that can cost for 60,000. I'm gonna be going for Oyster, and I'm not able to purchase this because I'm currently losing amount of dollars itself. Even the new SUVs were pretty terrible for this one. This is absolutely buying for free. And about for this vehicle, this is the Audi RS4. I think this is the Q7, the Audi Q7 that I able to purchase for free. And looks like that wasn't gonna be even make no sense that I just joined already. I might be able to join for some kind of groups, even though I just already for this one. But the only minivan is the 2009 Grand Wagon as well. This is the about for this one as well. This is the 2009 Dodge Grand Caravan, and it can cost for already $3,600. And because I just already gotta be buying for something already, so let's just do what is going on. So I just gotta be buying for red color. And probably this is I just always recommend it. I'm gonna be purchasing vehicle for this already bought for this only vehicle as well. And the hatchbacks, I do not like to recommend it for all of these ones, especially for sports vehicles that I didn't have. And I'm gonna be buying for the Mitsubishi. I have completed for 10 minutes as well. So even that, I'm gonna be buying for absolutely 5,000. I'm already said. If it's gonna be for a very maximize of the vehicle, I should be able to cost green. And we have 4 vehicles that I just already bought for this itself. And now let's just gonna be trying to test drive. What about the coupes? Even we have 4 out of 5 vehicles we have purchased. And even for Game Pass, look at this. It wasn't gonna be even for making much sense while buying for sports cars as well. Even before you can buy some sports cars, the Game Pass requires for even a lot of these things as well. To buy the Dodge Charger, that can cost Game Pass overall, and I'm never gonna be able to buy for this in itself for this one, except for the special racing vehicles by every Game Pass cars as well. So I'm just gonna be looking to on for this one that can cost for 100,000, and the events is always over during the Halloween event. By the time of this Halloween return, the event has completely re-enabled, and buy this car for collecting Halloweens for these things, collecting any more like these species. I'm gonna be pretty possibly that I just recommended to buy this convertible. But I just love this, even for the Callaways. I think it's just eventually turning yellow because it pretend this is a Callaway, but nothing is about for using like the Stallion Series 1 by using is some kind of one vehicle, Midnight Club reference. Now this is the best request that I ever wanted. This is the Celine Mustang, as we probably gonna be using. This is the S281. Probably is absolutely using for the Celine Mustang. I should be able to recommend it to buy this car after buying for these. After comparison, I just gonna be selling this back after the 4th of July event. Possibly that I just gonna be already do like this out. And the ZR1 cost for Game Pass. Almost everything is absolutely gonna be to do so. But this is gonna be to do what is gonna be best to scroll down. There's no Lamborghinis, and I probably recommend it. There must be a Chevy Camaro, but I love this thing whatsoever because I'm gonna be doing this for next time or later on. So even it's possibly that I'm gonna be using for the BMW M6 V10 version of this vehicle. And probably it is not absolutely 200 miles per hour, even though I wasn't gonna be actually that we should be able to buy some cars until Koenigsegg's, Bugattis, and Ferraris will be removed. It's not exactly in the same in the future. But buying American cars is exactly one thing, but always modern as anyway. So probably I should be able to scroll down SRT Vipers anywhere, and looks like this is gonna be a little bit too much. And the video that can cause and it reaches out to over 15 minutes time, and about something like reaching down to hypercars as well. And probably this is all everything as well, especially for Devel 16. So finally, let's just absolutely testing for 4 cars available, which is I absolutely own. We have for the Impala Super Sport, the Grand Caravan, and the Mitsubishi Eclipse. So let's just gonna be spawned for this thing and drive safely as well. This is an absolutely emergency response. Now let's just gonna be using the manual transmission, turn all the headlights on, and probably I should be able to go for a safe drive and responsibly for it just as well. I'm currently for $78,000 and I have left the safe zone. But do you know that Roanoke, Virginia is not for kids and about for this one? Because before Independence Day, the kids will be absolutely shown for this one, and because that can literally contains and about for 9 at age. So you have to be at age at 9 about when you're watching it about for this video. But before that wasn't even for making even sense. That wasn't gonna be even to quite about for very tough night driving and about for this one. Night driving is absolutely going to be feel forever and about for this one, because this is gonna be very stressful and about for this when I just gonna be look on to and about for this selection and about for going on 14 miles per hour, even for the first bounties that I ever got. So as you can see inside of the onboard view, it's too dark that my quality of the video wasn't absolutely pretty enough. So as you can see about for my quest, we have purchasing 4 vehicles and do not join the police team as even to do so. So even to do new daily quest in again 7 days at early like this one. The weekly days will be in about for to do like this one, visiting Roanoke store and about for just using arrest a criminal and complete a race, and against for many dollars as well. As you can see for our missions will be absolutely completely like this way. Play for 30 minutes will be gonna be in for our next minute as well. Purchase a vehicle and many completed 5 races in a week. So like I say, even for a weekly or daily like this, gonna be playing for Roanoke for many days as possible. But don't be such as a very mad kid as well and start playing for this itself that you might able to require for age at 9 and 13 as always. So I'm already at age at 13. Unfortunately, the Impala isn't really powerful as enough of it. So I suggest I might gonna be almost going up into the hill. I'm requiring that I'm just gonna be going fast as well. Gotta be ready for redlining for 7,000 RPM into the 3rd gear. I couldn't able to drive safely and responsibly, but higher RPMs had just reaching enough for any about for this one. So I'm just gonna be using for 4th gear, and probably I'm just gonna be finding all the way. As look on my brakes, it's glowing like it's gonna be on fire. I'm not sure. If I'm just gonna be braking too hard, it will be on fire. Like I say, if I just gonna be going to do like this one, and I'm not gonna be pretty to do what itself. So let's just talk about the quest, daily and weekly, if it's working, and about for our weekly race. So we have already played 10 minutes, 20 minutes, or gonna be doing for 90 minutes as possible. We have 34%. And it's continued to go and about for this situation. So the brakes are just gonna be cooling down, so I guess I'm gonna be pulling over for this day. So I do not let this vehicle abandon. So I got 96,000. So we got already absolutely for despawn 1 vehicle. I have currently the Nissan S15. This is absolutely using for a spec racer that I just already bought this vehicle from itself. So forget about for this one. and let's just drive for a Mitsubishi Eclipse for the year 2006. This is the Mitsubishi Eclipse for this one. This is absolutely I'm gonna be used to drive. I'm gonna be using manual transmission, and we're just gonna be about to complete to go. And the acceleration wasn't pretty that bad, but looks like if I'm just gonna be using for the 6 gears, which I'm just gonna be continuing at about for 200 miles per hour. As you can see in about for the top speed, this is gonna be completed as over 250 to 248. That's not pretty good as even possible. So that wasn't gonna be pretty such as a good idea. If I'm just gonna be going all the way to 250, I mean 200 miles per hour isn't really gonna be that bad at all. So probably I'm just gonna be staying abandoned for this one. And the jumps are just extremely slow. I don't like to do like this before. Now let's just spawn for the Dodge Caravan. So this is an absolutely one vehicle that I just already recommended to drive. That my just father just already purchased for this vehicle for the first time. Even for though I'm just gonna be using for the manual transmission. Even I just trying to screw the stop sign as just well. And the 6 gear manual transmission is always pretty perfect whatsoever. So I'm eventually that is gonna be to try to make it all the way to the top speeds and against 200 miles per hour. Even though I'm just gonna be started around for test drive before even it gets out of the fuel for about for this well. So even for a better top speed isn't pretty good in about for just 150 miles per hour. And the brakes have just glowed around here, and the time has just even to stopped already. So looks like it's about for currently midnight for about for just well. So let's just gonna be end of this video this way. So actually, if you enjoy for about for this video, but I'm sorry this video is also 15 minutes at about for just well, don't forget to leave a like and subscribe and click that bell. And that is already for its first quest and about for this one. That I just already drive for many miles as possible, that I already do so, because that is already that I just expected to do like this one. So thanks for watching, and with you be Concept signing off, and the chat filter has just updated that I almost forgot like I say. So I'm gonna be see you mini lads into the 4th of July that I won't able to buy muscle cars for sure.